Hey, welcome everyone. Paint with Rick. Today I'm going to do probably a snow scene, just a mountain with some cool trees and snow and cool bushes up front. You can see my palette, uh, black. I put a little blue in it for the trees, blue for the sky. This blue down here has a little gray in it for the mountain. Shade side gray, Payne's gray. I whitened it up a bit. So I got all my colors ready so the video goes faster. I recommend you get a color wheel so when you go to mix your colors. And today I'm going to use, believe it or not, paint thinner. It's a dry canvas, okay? Let me kind of show you what I'm going to sketch in what I'm going to do, okay? Real quick. With paint thinner, I forgot to show you the brushes I'm going to use. Traditional oil brushes, okay? A number 6 flat. I got a number 12 filbert, maybe to lay snow in underneath a lot of snow, and I got a number 1 round, okay? And I might use a knife or a bristle brush if I need to lay some more snow in, but I'm going to use the number 1 round, dip into some paint thinner and grab some blue. And what I'm going to do is lay this out. I want to have a small mountain, maybe a little off center, okay, back here. Let's just put a mountain peak in here so you kind of know where the sky is going to be, okay? There's nothing wrong with doing that. And then I'm going to have, I'll have an outcrop of trees going here with some land right down here with some trees. Then I'll run the snow down. I'll have distant trees probably in the back here and run the snow down this way. Maybe put like a valley in here of snow. And then maybe some bushes up front here. And I'm going to have larger trees, 2 of them over here that are in the foreground with some cool bushes coming down into here. Then I'll have some bushes here. So there we go. So let's start with the sky. I'm going to start with the using the big number 12 filbert brush. And what you're going to do is just use paint thinner. I'm not going to use linseed oil on this one, okay? Let's start with the sky. I got a very light blue already mixed for the sky. I'm going to get it kind of wet with paint thinner so it runs on the canvas, okay? And I'm not going to have blue everywhere because I know I'm going to have clouds in there. So very loosely, let's just throw some blue up here. Just like this. Hold your brush like this. I want this to be a loose painting today, okay? And we're going to experiment a little, okay? I'm going to grab a little bit of white now and pick up some of this blue and bring it down to the mountains to have a lighter sky down here. Some more white. Let's throw a little white up here in the corners. Just grab a little white. You don't even have to dip into the paint thinner anymore. Very good. I'm going to go ahead and kind of blend that a little now with just with regular bristle brush real lightly. All right, there's our sky. I'll throw some clouds in there after I do the mountain. Now the mountain, I'm going to use the same brush, the number 12 Filbert, and grab, I have Payne's Gray, okay? And let's lay in a mountain here. Just get some different peaks going on up there. Okay, this is Payne's Gray. Make it hilly. Get some bumps going on in there, okay? Payne's Gray. And start bringing it down a little. It's going to be a smaller mountain today because I want it to look far away, okay? There we go. We'll have the light coming in from the right, so let's have more shadow on the left side here, okay? So I'm not going to use the knife today, believe it or not. Let's go to the smaller brush now, the number 6 flat, and we're going to throw some snow on the mountain. I'm going to do it the same way I do with a knife. I'm just going to come up here and throw a little white on the right side of each peak. Since it's a smaller mountain, you're going to use less white, okay? You're not going to bring it down too far. I'm a little shaky today. All I had was a coffee so far. Put some white on the right side of your mountain. Very loose, okay? We don't want it to look overworked, okay? Just take your brush and pull it just a little. Let the brush go where it wants to go. Very good. Let's do the shade side now. I already have my shade color mix. See, I'm going fast, so I don't have to mix while I'm recording. So we're going to put a little bit of shade next to each spot where I laid that white, okay? It's a bluish gray, okay? Just dab it in there. This is a good practice for you if you've never painted like this before. It's a little different than the Bob Ross technique, but I think you'll like it when you're done. You'll get more pleasure out of painting like this, okay? Let's run that shade with it's a flat brush. Maybe let's bring this down here a little. Very loosely. Okay. Try and lighten up some of the snow here now. There we go. That looks good enough. If I need to lighten up the snow at the end, I will. But you get the idea. There's a mountain. I don't want it to look exactly perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to blend the bottom out though. So I'm going to pull some of my color down at the bottom. And let's just lightly blend the lower part of this mountain, okay? Maybe the side to get it to move back some. You could actually blend the whole mountain if you want to get it to go further in the distance, okay? Just take a brush and lightly blend it. Very good. Let's grab our big brush again, any size big brush that you got. I'm going to dip into my paint thinner and grab some white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay some white down back here under the mountain real quick. Just at the base there and over here. Let's run some trees now. I'm going to use, since these trees are going to be smaller, I'm just going to use the number 4 round brush. It's number 1, okay? And I'm going to have 3 trees over here, 1 tall, and then getting smaller as they come across this way. I'm going to use black, okay? Let's put the point up there first with your black, and then what we're going to do is create a tree coming down. Just stamp it in. This is pretty much black with I do have a little blue in it, okay? And just create a tree there with color. Nothing special. You can actually pull it down if you want. If you like the brush, it'd probably be better if you brush it in and then maybe pull up on it just a little, okay, like this. We're just adding dark color in here. Yeah, let's just pull up on it. Let's do another one, a smaller one here. Just get loose with it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Some bushes here. Let's put a few bushes out here at the side. Okay, now what I'm going to do is actually grab a bristle brush and run some snow underneath there. So get a little bit of instead of linseed oil, we're just going to use paint thinner. Now grab a little bit of the bottom of that color and pull it to the left, okay? See how it brought out this ridge here? Now grab some more white and let's just bring a little more down underneath there. Snow scenes are pretty easy. All right, just bring it down about that far. Let's do our smaller trees that are back here now. So with your round brush, what you're going to do is just tap in some different shapes back here, okay? Kind of bring them down at an angle here, like this. Nothing special. We want this to look loose, okay? You can actually pull up on them if you want. Give them points back there. Okay, very good. Now get that same brush that you used to pull this snow. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Fill your brush up with white. Come underneath your trees. Grab a little bit of the bottom of your trees and pull it to the right. Just like that. You can redo this one here like that, okay? Now let's just add some more snow underneath these here. The snow scene, very easy. Let's do our big trees. For the big trees, I'm going to pull out the old number 12 filbert brush and put a few big trees over here now. We're going to use black again. You might not have to dip too much into the paint thinner now because we got paint down here. Let's put a big tree here. What I'm going to do is kind of stamp down a trunk. We'll have a tree here, and let's have a smaller one right next to it. Right there. Very good. Get some more paint. Same way, we're just going to hold your brush like this and let's put in a tree here. I'm going to start on the right side here and then get wider at the bottom, and then I'm going to come to the left side, and I'm just kind of pulling up, letting the brush make the branches very loose. Just pull the color up, create a tree there, put a point. Very good. Let's grab more paint and do this one next to it the same way. I'm going to start on the right side and just get wider down here at the bottom. Left side. Doesn't have to look perfect. Just like that. Let's put a point on him. Let's go back to your bristle brush. Dip into your paint thinner. Grab some white. Fill your brush up with white. Let's grab some of this color now, the black, and pull it to the right. I'm going to actually put a little black on my brush because it didn't grab enough of it to darken up the top part of it to create a hill there. Wipe your brush off, get some more white, and let's fill this in with white down here. The snow scene. Let's see how it's looking. Pretty good so far. I'm going to punch in a few bushes down here with my black color. Just like that. Grab your white. Pull this to the right underneath. And there we got some instant bushes right there. Pretty cool, huh? I kind of like it. Very simple. Let's put some clouds up there now. I'm going to use the number 6 flat to put some easy clouds up in the sky. These are going to be different than the way I usually do them because what I'm going to do is just stamp in some white up in here. Okay, I'm not going to really blend anything out. I just want this to look natural, okay? I'll probably get bigger at the top though, and then run a big one across the back there so it has some kind of design. Okay, just stamp in some white. Same thing with these, you can actually you know, pull the color in if you want. Okay, if you want to brush it in, just brush it in. That way you got, you know, some of your brush strokes up there in the sky. Very good. Very easy painting. I kind of like it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a bristle brush. I'm going to try and create some bushes on these, the bottom of these trees here. So I'm going to use titanium white on a bristle brush and maybe stamp in some bushes here with white. Okay, coming all the way down. Now get with that same brush, uh, dip it into your linseed oil and grab some of that really bright blue, okay? Just tap your brush in there with that very bright blue now. Come in just at the top of your bushes here with that blue, okay? And stamp that color in the top of your bushes, okay? That way you get some kind of color going on down here. Very good. Put some blue down here if you want in the snow. Let's put a little blue down in here in this snow. Just to add a little bit of color. Maybe a little blue in here. Very good. I didn't stamp these out very good, but there we go. Got some cool bushes there. Alright guys, that's all I'm going to do on this one. I wanted it to be real easy. If you've never done a snow scene before, there you go. Pretty easy one. Put some birds. I like to put birds in the scene. I'm not going to highlight those trees because I like them dark, but there's a little winter scene for you. Give that one a try if you like it, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.